so we should ukuthi abantu benga understand ukuthi umkhonto wesizwe is not against the idea of constitution. Talk about the anti-constitutionalism. MK subscribe to constitutionalism. For that matter, a democratic constitutionalism. But why we say the constitution must be changed is precisely because of lento le oyishoyo ukuthi ayisebenzeli iconstitution awuhlomuli lutho. Akuwena ke wedwa who is not benefiting much from our constitution in its current form. I make that point clear. It's not the idea of the constitution that we have a problem with or that we find problematic as umkhonto wesizwe. It is the current form of the South African constitution. Nalapho futhi sikusho ngobani lokho, sikusho ngoba democratic dispensation has failed to deliver on the promises that it made. ANC, for example, in 1994, yathi better life for all. When it took power, it said it would, improve the life of every South African. We had hoped that, the economy was going to be redistributed, even if we are talking about the trickle-down effects. But even that didn't happen. Hence, we have come to a realization that what is needed, what is needed in order to respond, adequately to the plight of our people is for this constitution to be changed. And then when the constitution is changed, the state, the land will be nationalized. When the constitution has been changed, the state will be able, to be involved in the commanding heights of the economy. Basically, the state will have the regulatory power, because that is the only currency of the state, regulatory power, that's all. State must be empowered to be able to intervene through regulation in any sector of society for the upliftment of our people. Njengamanje, we still have poverty, unemployment, and inequality perpetuated under this constitution. It means there's something wrong with the constitution. When we advocate for the constitution to be changed, we are in fact offering a better alternative, because another alternative is the violent uprising, such as what we saw with the 1976 uprising. That is an alternative, because the system is not sustainable. At some point, it is going to crash. And when we are talking about violence, Frantz Fanon says violence is a necessary and legit means of the process of decolonization, because he argued, he believed that colonialism was inherently violent, and that colonialism, the land dispossession, was done through violence. The land will be returned through violence, so to say. He says armed struggle. He proposes armed struggle as a necessity, as a necessary tool for the oppressed to be liberated. He said it can only happen through violence. Kusho bani? Kusho uFrantz Fanon. Now, what is interesting, what I find most interesting about, that is when Fanon wrote, in particular, two books, The Wretched of the Earth and, Black Skin, White Mask. Yes, Black Skin, White Mask. It was around about the same time when the idea to form Umkhonto wesizwe came about. Nelson Mandela makes the same argument in advocating for the adoption of the armed struggle. He says it is pointless to be non-violence, to a regime that employs security forces to unleash violence on an unarmed civilians. And Nelson Mandela, like Frantz Fanon, believed armed struggle was a way to go, was a legitimate and necessary means of not only advancing the what we call aims and the objectives of the liberation struggle, but also to defend our people. Violence. Now, this is the armed struggle. We are talking about the organized violence. There is another violence that can manifest in a disorganized manner, such as what we saw in the 1976 uprising. So, yeah, why Umkhonto weSizwe see this? First and foremost, we don't want ukulahlekelwa impilo zabantu. We want to avoid violence as much as it is possible. But we also are cognizant of the fact that we now have an economic power. The conditions are not quite the same as when Fanon made those arguments, or when Umkhonto weSizwe armed liberation army was formed in the 1960s. The context is not the same. We now have a political power, and us actually advocating for this constitution to be changed, we are actually using this political power because we think violence can still be avoided. But in order to avoid violence that is inevitable, we need to change the constitution, which will allow the state to nationalize the land for redistribution, which will give the state the regulatory power to transform the economy. Now, if violence has already started in South Africa, that is why we have such high rate of crime. So it can only get worse if nothing drastic is done. There is absolutely nothing wrong with proposing the constitution to be amended instead. But from where we are seated as Umkhonto weSizwe, that is not going to take us anywhere, because there is what needs to be changed are not certain aspects of the constitution, but rather the core framework of the constitution. That is the problem, the core framework of the constitution. Over and above that, because the constitution is not the means, an end in itself. It is the means, and it is not cast in stone. And when it does not work for the purpose for which it was created, then it can either be amended, but you only amend if it's certain sections that do not work. But if the core framework is the source of the constitution not to work for the purpose for which it was created, then you change the constitution altogether. You change the core of the constitution. By changing the core, you have changed the constitution. So that is not synonymous with anti-constitutionalism. If we were anti-constitutional, ngabe sikhuluma ukuthi nje asivele nje sihambe siyograbha umhlaba, asivele nje sihambe siyoshaya umuntu ngempama senze sikwenzayo, cha. But we abide by the law, we follow the law. Even as we advocate for this constitutional change, we do it within the parameters of the law. So we are anything but anti-constitutional. In fact, us saying the constitution must be changed, this constitution must be changed on the basis that it is not working, we are actually protecting the very idea of constitutionalism. Because njengoba nje usho la mfowethu ukuthi ayikusebenzeli, it means you don't have confidence with idea of a constitution. Baningi abantu abanjalo. In order to protect the idea of constitutionalism, we must change this constitution so that abantu bakithi, they can see a better side of constitutionalism.